We are back at Entrada. It's been 3 weeks since we've done any major work here. We've had a couple storms come through, the snowpack melt, Kernville flooded, but the lake is filling up more than I've seen it in probably 15 years. I don't know if you guys can see it too well out there, but it's filling up. You know, there was these series of videos during the drought where Lake Mead was getting real low, and it was really cool. People were showing the progress of it. And I'm wondering if I should show the progress of Lake Isabella, because I mean, they say that the total lake capacity is now 550,000 cubic acres. Right now, I think it's at around 250. It was at like 200 last week and 150 the week before and like 75 a month ago. Don't quote me on those numbers, but it was way low, and now it's way up. Like, there are trees that have grown over the last 15 years on the shoreline that have never been underwater, and now they're 20, 30 foot past the shoreline, totally submerged, which is cool because they want to test our new reservoir dam that they built last year coming into the summer. So 4th of July weekend is going to be huge up here. Remember, vacation town, national parks on the lake. God, look at this. I just can't get enough of this. Just can't get enough of this. This is so rad here. Like, look at these mountains. There's a ski resort, okay, up here. All right, so let's see, there's Kernville. Anyway, we'll do a tour of Lake Isabella another time. Maybe I'll start filming the water level though. This is so rad. But today's a stucco day. We've got our permits to stucco the rest of our building here. So we haven't put in our window and door yet. It's down in Bakersfield. We still need to get it. It's been a crazy 3 weeks. But we're gonna try and get a scratch and brown coat on this and start wrapping up this half of the building. And I'll talk to you guys about the roof and leaks another time. Just got a call from my brother. Said that he was over at a friend's house getting rocks, and guess he went to pet the dog and the dog bit him. Let's take a look at it. Is it just one bite or multiple bites?
Just that tiny thing, and then this.
How's it feel?
It's not that, it stings a little. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Yeah, you're in shock still.
Really?
Yeah. So basically what's happening now is it happened on his property.
Yeah.
It was his dog.
He said he'd cover the bills.
Yeah,
he said that.
He said he would?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he'd pay for any paint damage or anything.
Okay. What about his insurance? Really, it should be his insurance.
Yeah, he said he has insurance.
Did you get his insurance information?
Not yet.
All right, so the way
I mean, it just happened.
What do you got there?
Hydrogen peroxide.
Okay, be careful with hydrogen peroxide because that damages good tissue as well.
Okay.
Normally what you want to do is clean it up decently, then dry it out, and then neosporin it and wrap it, and then get yourself to the hospital. Normally with this case, let's go ahead and start leaving. You call the sheriff, you get a police report, make sure that nobody forgets this happened when the medical bills come. Tell the sheriff what happened, tell him it was an accident, he was visiting a friend, and then you go to the homeowner or the dog owner and you say, I need your insurance company, I'm not pressing charges, nothing illegal, nothing criminal happened here, it was an accident. His homeowner's insurance should cover it. Basically, you just go to the hospital, business as usual. You can call the insurance company, I think. Probably better to call them sooner than later. It's better to have the police report and just say, hey, I got attacked at this property. You guys have a policy here. I'm at the ER now. I'm not pressing charges or nothing. It should just be a simple stitch and clean up, disinfect, and a rabies shot. You know, I want to send you guys the bill when it's done. What's your address? They should be able to give it to you over the phone or an email. And then hopefully a couple weeks from now, 3 weeks or so, you get the bill, you send it to them, they reimburse you or they pay it for you. And that's the end of it. If the homeowner decides that they forgot that it happened and refuse to acknowledge their fault, then you have to take that police. Better have that police report. You go to an attorney and you say they're not cooperating anymore, and then the attorney sends them a nasty letter, and then they usually start cooperating. Hopefully it doesn't get to that. This is just a simple accident. A dog bite happens all the time, but there are still protocols you got to do to protect yourself, because no matter how much you like the person, no matter how close you are to them, when that medical bill comes in and it's not $600 and it's, you know, $12,000, or, you know, now a hand's infected and then there's further surgeries, you want to make sure you have your stuff organized. So I'm going to put brother in the truck and decide if we're going to call the sheriff now or later. Depends on kind of what the sheriff's up to. So they'll meet us at the hospital, or yeah, we'll go from here and I'll give you guys an update. All right, time for lunch. So we got a scratch coat on and we got a brown coat on, and it's feathered in. So the bottom part's gonna be brick, so that's gotta be pretty flat. That's why you're probably seeing us run that flat board there. But the top can be a little rougher because it's gonna be stucco. And it's gonna be a heavy lace, so we'll be able to get away with quite a bit. So this is kind of where we're at. Probably need about 3 more wheelbarrows of plastic to get all the way across this wall. But it's just labor. So you do the brown coat first because that kind of bites in. You kind of push it in with a 1/4-inch trowel under the lath. That way it has metal to bite onto. And as it's setting up, it's got ridges in it. So your brown coat can come in and sit right over the top. And because the ridges are there, it can help kind of support it as it's setting up. And you want to do it while the bottom coat is still somewhat wet. That way, if it's rock hard and you're trying to run a trowel over it, any nerds are just gonna bump your trowel and they're gonna give you an uneven surface. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It'll look perfect, but realistically, if you get real close on it and throw a level on it, you're gonna see any stucco wall, unless it's made out of block. Block walls are always pretty flat, but when you got lath on a plywood wall, yeah, you're gonna have some body to it. But if you look at it from this angle, it looks almost perfect. And really, it does look perfect. But if you get out there at the level, you'd see there's bumps and ridges, bumps and grooves, yeah. Well, that's a wrap on Stucco boulders and dog bites. We got the scratch and brown coat in on the back wall. So still a bit of work yet to do. We still got to put all the brick across the front. Still got to obviously put the stucco up to the top. And a little bit of boulder work around that door. Maybe I'll get closer on that. So this boulder got done. And then the artificial boulder around this door is textured. Most of it's done. We still once you put the release on, it's hard to do it all in one shot because the release gets everywhere and you really got to go fast. So we'll finish that tomorrow. Working our way around here. We didn't really get far on the front because the front of this side because we still need that window and that door. We just can't get down the canyon because a boulder hit a car in the canyon and they're getting rid of it still. But this boulder got done, and I think hopefully tomorrow we can get all this dirt thrown back in the planter, all that asphalt cleaned up in the back. But that's a day for tomorrow. That's a problem for tomorrow. The dog bite situation, I'm sure I'll show you some pictures of that. This is one of those unfortunate cases where you go to your friend's house, they don't know they have a vicious dog. Your hand's outside the car, you're thinking, oh, the dog's coming to see me. Boom, the dog bites him, starts jumping all over the car. Didn't even know he was bit at first. So, property owner did not have property insurance, and a police report has to be filed, and it's a vicious dog. So they told us they're gonna have to quarantine the dog for 10 days. The whole situation just kind of sucks, you know. But it is a dangerous dog. It is an unfenced yard. They need to do something about it because it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a child. So, as far as I'm concerned, stupid dog owner. What are you gonna do? Anyway, all right, that's a wrap on the day. We'll see you tomorrow.